Schmoozing with your Hagigah host, Hal Slifer, on 88.9 WERS.
It's the 9:30 Schmooze, and today we have a special guest, Stephanie Rodsky from the Rashi School. How you doing this morning, Stephanie?
Doing great.
Stephanie, one of the great things I want to find out and that our Hagigah listeners always like to enjoy is to find out your Jewish journey. Now, I know you grew up in Cleveland, so give us your journey from growing up in a Jewish home in Cleveland, Ohio, to somehow winding up at the Rashi School.
Thanks, Hal. As you said, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm very proud of that. I grew up with 3 younger brothers, wonderful parents, and Cleveland is a fantastic Jewish community, and I feel really blessed that I grew up there. I loved the temple I went to growing up, Fairmount Temple. My family still belongs there. I'm a product of Jewish overnight camp, Camp Wise, where I was a camper and then worked there as a staff person for many years. And I would ultimately say that that led me to want to become a Jewish educator. My parents were huge influences on me Jewishly. My dad was just so proud to be Jewish. He got so much joy from celebrating every Jewish holiday with our family, going to temple, going to Israel with my mom. And he was really the kind of guy who just simply appreciated all the daily blessings in his life. I moved to Boston in the late 80s to go to graduate school in the Hornstein program at Brandeis. And while I was at Brandeis, I could have never imagined this, but I was doing some observations at the Rashi School when it was just a year or two old. And lo and behold, I was then invited by Rabbi Rim Meyerowitz, Rashi's first head of school, to come and teach at the school after graduation.
And what was it that you saw at the Rashi School that inspired you?
Well, it was right at the beginning. The school was a few years old, and they were very excited about bringing on teachers who could teach in a very integrated way, helping kids see the world through Jewish eyes. And that was my background, and that was my passion. And I got to teach the founders' children in those early years and to be a pioneer at the school when it took shape. My dad especially was so sad when I stayed on in Boston to teach at Rashi. My mom wasn't happy either, but it meant that I wouldn't be returning to Cleveland. But I know he was very proud of me that I became a Jewish educator and that I taught at Rashi, and he would have been over the moon that I married a rabbi.
Your father and mom must have been kfelling all the way.
And I'm happy to say that this is my 30th year of teaching at Rashi. I was a second grade teacher for several years, and for the past 15 years, I've had the honor of being the first ever full-time social justice coordinator at Rashi, and I think initially at Jewish day schools all over the country.
Yeah, wow. Mazel tov to you, Stephanie. I know one of the programs that you have as the social justice coordinator is to teach Rashi students about Jewish philanthropy.
So we are gearing up right now, Hal, for our 22nd annual Purim Tamchui project. It's a 3-week-long school-wide project, and basically the focus of the project is to teach and empower the Rashi students to become educated and empathetic young philanthropists. And this happens in a really cool way. We first introduce them to some very amazing nonprofits that are helping children and families in very creative ways. And then our students are introduced to these organizations in their classrooms, and then they get to meet representatives from these organizations face-to-face at Rashi. And for us, our hope always is that these representatives become a potential role model for our students and remind them and inspire them to think about what they're going to do one day to make the world better. I'm happy to say that over the past 22 years, the Rashi Purim Tamchui project has supported 95 nonprofits all over the world, and we've donated over $175,000.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is fabulous. Congratulations. So you have many memories at the Rashi School. You must have many moments of kfelling of your students and of your graduates from the Rashi School.
Absolutely. It's really something to see them walk through the door many years later, and so excited to be back at Rashi and so excited to meet our students and really inspire them. There's nothing like it.
Well, Stephanie, we congratulate you with your excellent work at the Rashi School. And as you know, Stephanie, Chagiga loves to hear all about music, and I know music is very important at the Rashi School. So if you had to choose a tune from our Jewish American songbook to share with our Chagiga audience, what tune would you choose?
I would love to choose Havana Shira by Josh Nelson.
And tell me why you like that tune.
Hal, you might say Havana Shira has become our family song. It was the special song that was sung by all of our guests at my wedding, and then it became the theme song when both of our sons were born. Our 3-year-old Alon loves this song so much, he has 4 different recordings of it that he dances to.
So I'll tell you what, Stephanie, you be the WERS Chagiga DJ. You introduce that tune to our audience and, of course, to your sons. Go right ahead.
Now enjoy Havana Shira by Josh Nelson, and Intra Brodsky's favorite. Ilan, this song is for you.
Havana Shira.